Hello, all my model car building buddies. This is Model Cars with Glenn, and I'm seriously considering staying that way. I got a picture here I want to stick up in front of you. I've run out of dragon pictures. I'm going to have to start drawing again, get off my lazy butt. But this is a picture I drew a few years ago. It's a concept drawing of the hot rod that I want to build. I actually have, from a 6640 Econoline, I have the front suspension and rear suspension, steering box, and a whole bunch of bracketry and other stuff. And I've got this is a 39 Chevy, or GMC actually, 39 GMC cab and hood. And I got a Ford motor. It's a 302 with the overdrive automatic transmission. I ain't real proud of that, but I'll use it if that's all I ever find. But that's my hot rod sitting in front of my American Customs. That's what we used to call our, me and my brother. That's what we used to call our shop, was American Customs. And yeah, that's that. Now I want to do a shop card shout out for a really cool dude. This is me. This is my shop card. I finally got them. So if anybody wants one of these bad boys, just I'll leave my email in the description, and y'all shoot me a email with your address on it, and I'll get one right out to you. And if you got one, I'll put my address in there, and you can send me a shop card, 1 for 1, just like that. How you like that? That's a pretty good shop card, man. I love it. Anyway, that's that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this. Got the motor in it, got the tranny tunnel, got the body sitting just right. I love the way the body sits. And I got let me get this out of here. I got the tranny tunnel finished out. I got these little pieces in here, filling them in, little fill-in things, and now it sits right in here. Let me get it in there. Okay, fits right in there, snug as a bug. And there she is, she's sitting good. And the wheels fall off because I ain't got nothing glued together hardly. Now, that's all I'm going to do today, because that was a bunch of work. Got the firewall glued on. It needs final sanding around the, where it's going to be molded in. I got these other braces that I forgot to put in. Those little angle braces. Man, she is looking fine. Yeah, buddy. And she's going to be all right. Now, tomorrow, we're going to start on the motor, because I got the body. The interior, it just needs put together. That's all it needs. And the wheels, they need that black wash in there, and to put the little spinners on it. To take the rear end out, paint all the parts, disassemble some on the front end. Those spindles pop right off of there. I want to get the body painted, the chassis painted. But tomorrow, we're going to work on the motor. You remember that piece of sprue I showed you that had the 3 corners? Well, I've cut those 3 corners off, and I made a little jig. And I'll show you that tomorrow, too, because that's what's going to be up tomorrow, is putting the intake, making an intake for it, and showing the carburetors on it and what it's going to be like. But for now, that's going to be it. Boy, this thing has been, actually it ain't been that too bad. Some things give me a little bit of a fit, like yesterday, which wasn't great, but I got it all worked out. It's cool. Everything's fitting good. Be fine. And yeah, how's that? Is that bad boy looking good or what? I'm liking it. Oh yeah, who was it? Papa from Papa's Model Car Garage. He'd suggested, since it's a Jag halfway, I should paint it British Racing Green, and the chassis British Racing Green with white interior or a tan interior. And you know what? I can see it, those colors. I think it'd look pretty good, those colors. Y'all tell me what you think. I like Papa. He's got one heck of a channel. If you haven't checked his channel, it's Papa's Model Car Garage. You'll find it, and give him a check out, man. He's a cool dude. I really like him. He shows old pictures too of from magazines and stuff. Get a lot of inspiration from that stuff. Anyway, that's the build. Oh, I got to tell you this. Hang on a minute. Let me get it over here. Let me get this out the way. This is going to be my next build. I'm not using this, but you can tell what car I'm starting with. This is a 57 flip nose gasser, and I'm using the chassis from it and the floor pan, maybe part of the interior, and it's gonna go in. It's gonna go in this. This is a Corvair. I'm gonna make a Corvair gasser because I've always wanted one. I got a different Corvair to show you here in a little while. This dang hood don't come open, and man, it is thick, and I don't much feel like cutting it open. I've cut one open, and it was a bear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tilt front end on it. Seeing as how, that's what the 57 was. Yep. Tilt front end. I'm going to use the Chevy motor from the 57, rear end, the front end, headers, traction bars, all the parts from that 57 flip nose gasser are going in this bad boy. Yep, with a flip nose. That's going to be nice. It'll be fun. That's going to be my next build after the Jaguar 29 deal is done. Okay, next, let me get the whirly jigger back up here and take this feller off. And here's that Corvair I was telling you about. Ta-da! Yeah, buddy. I built this feller a few years back, and I got the motor in the back seat because I'm crazy. I like to do weird stuff. The motor come out of the donor kit was that 41 Willys street rod, not the gasser, but the street rod. Okay, and let me turn this headlight on. There, that helps. Let me get this up as close as I can where it'll focus on it. See that throttle cable? One of these days I'm going to show you how to make that throttle cable and the throttle linkage. Can you see that throttle linkage? Let me get a pointer. Okay, there's the throttle linkage from here to here. Got the little arms, and this is the cable runs down for the throttle. That's pretty good. It looks, I like that. That looks nice. Got the rest of the details in it. The plug wires, and I'm pretty sure I got carburetor. I got parts that fall off. There, yep, fuel lines over there. Naturally, my chrome is faded off. I'm going to get some of that brush on chrome. Here's what's in the back. Got a radiator with a fan, battery box, overflow tank for the radiator. I got it open underneath where the air can come up from underneath and get sucked through the radiator. Where'd the... Oh, no. Oh, here it is. This is the deck lid, and I got a screen in there. That's to let the air out. Got the little spoiler. And don't need a drive shaft. It's, what is it? What the heck have I done? Oh, it's a front wheel drive transmission, and I got it hooked up under there. That's cool. And the front end come out from under that 41 Willys street rod, as did the chassis. But you can see I've added extra bars, if you can see them. That's sprue. That come right out of the tree, man. Right off of the sprue tree. Okay, that's underneath. Now, what's under the hood? Ta-da! We got a fuel cell with all the lines coming off of it. Even got the electric wires going to the fuel pump. And what is that in front of it? Oh my God, that's fitted luggage. There you go on a trip. Now you got 3-piece luggage set up under there. How sweet is that? That is nice, man. I like that. Sometimes, man, I amaze myself. Not often, but sometimes. Got the back end there. It had headlight lenses on it at one time. I swear I put them in there, but I don't know where they went. Got the cool wheels. I got the deep dish back wheels, which that's what I'm going to do here today, is I'm fixing to show you how to make some cool deep dish back wheels as soon as I show you this rail real quick. This is that Don Garlett's front engine rail kit. At least the chassis is. The motor come out of one of those 41 gassers. And the body is that Revel 29 Ford sedan. I cut it, and then I cut it some, and then I cut it and cut it some more, and glued it all back together. I made these humps in the window right here, get the body down as low as possible. This is one wicked bad boy, and it's got all the plumbing and fuel lines on it, and a lot of the chrome has disappeared because it's old. I don't know why. If anybody out there knows why my chrome keeps disappearing, if it's like elves or maybe bad juju or something, I don't know. But there's the back of it. Got some holes to let the air out that gets trapped. Let me turn it up on its side. I don't like to handle it too much because this thing is spindly. You see I got the wheel wells. Yeah, wheel wells made up in there and interior parts. And that's all the interior seat from the dragster. And that's him. I like this guy. I really wanted one of these, man. And that body took me probably a week of cutting and drilling and filling and cussing. There was a lot of cussing involved. But what do you think, man? That's pretty cool. All right. I'm at 11 minutes, so I just got time to move some of this stuff out the way. And I'm going to show you a cool little... I guess I do need this. I'm going to show you a cool little trick. This is making deep dish wheels out of regular wheels. Okay? Let me see. This is wheel out of that... What is it? Revel monogram, I think. Cuda. One that's out right now. Got the bridge. Got these goofy bumps. Nope, yeah, there it is. Got them goofy bumps around it and stuff. It's a nice looking wheel. And then I got for a donor this. I know you've seen these guys before. I don't really like it. It's not that. It's a cool wheel, but it's not that cool, you know. So what I did was first. This is that Cuda wheel. Dang it, boy. Yeah, there you go. What I did was I went around and I clipped all of those side nuggets off and took the ridge. You know, it's got this ridge on it around the edge. I guess you can see it. Okay, I clipped those off, scraped the chrome from the edge, and then this wheel, come back here. This guy, I clipped the spokes out of it. Get it there. I clipped the spokes out of it, went on the other side and sanded it until the part with the spokes was gone. And check this out now. Bam! Put it together, a little bit of glue, and I defy you to find the parting line where one meets the other because of all the chrome. You won't find it. I can't see it. I wish I could get it to... Oh, there you go. That is a deep dish Cuda wheel. And it looks great, man. I like it. Where else are you going to find a deep dish Cuda wheel? They don't put them in any kit. And it's pretty deep. Okay. That's that. And... Oh, one more thing. This is the last thing I got to show you here today. This is sandpaper. Oh, really? Yep. It is 3M fine, and it is fine, man. This is what's left of a sheet. I've done cut off of this end and this side and a big chunk out of it. It's a lot bigger than this. I think it runs about $5 or $6 a sheet, and it's real fine grit. That's a piece that I use. You can't just grab it and use it, though. The grain is not uniform. So what you do is you take one of these older guys and you go over it and dress it down. That takes all the high spots off of it, so it's all uniform. And then you can use it. This stuff is fantastic. It comes in 2 grits, though, fine and ultra fine. I don't have any ultra fine because I don't really need it. I can go over these 180 scratches where I sanded that. I can go over those with this, and it'll get rid of them completely. I mean, close enough to paint over. I usually prime over it, but you could paint over it. And The ultra fine you can use to sand down your. Oh darn it! I just hit 15 minutes. So I'm gonna say, give me a like and a subscribe and a comment, and I am out of here.